Hello everyone, in this video we will set up our project to use SnapKit. But first let's talk about theory. What do you need to know to easily use SnapKit? For that we need recover three questions. What is the afterload system? What is a storyboard and XIP? And last, what is a SnapKit framework? Okay, first title. What is the afterload system? Afterload system was released by Apple in 2012. And this is a powerful tool for creating user interfaces and dynamically adapt to different screen sizes and orientations. It allows you to define relationships between different UI elements or specify how they should be resized and so on. Key concepts of afterload are constraints and anchors. Constraints are rules that define how views should be positioned and size it relative to other views on their container. And anchors are just edges, centers, and dimensions of any view on the screen. You use these anchors to create constraints. Common anchors include top, bottom anchors, leading, trailing anchors, width anchors, and high anchors, for example. Let's look at a real example in Xcode. The easiest way to show you how to use afterload system and what is constraint and anchors is show you it on the example in the any of storyboard or XIP file. But in the future we can't use we will not use this kind of file, I mean storyboard XIP. Okay, in our project we have launch screen storyboard file, and let's try add on this file, on this screen, some kind of view, I mean UI view. UI view, we can drag this view on the screen, for example, and let's color this view to red color. Okay, we have this red view on the screen, and right now this screen without any constraints. What does that mean? That means if we try and launch this this screen, and we will, for example, trying launching this application screen in different size of screen, we will see that this view will place in other in other places of the screen. For example, on this screen I can lay out this screen in the center, but if I change my font, for example, bigger, I can see that my view a little bit move to the left and top. That's because we will change the size of device, and our view has not any constraints. How to fix it? For fix it, we need add some constraints. In this view, I can top this, and this. This is horizontal center and vertical center constraint. But right now, afterload system can't resolve this view, this file, because this view doesn't have height and width constraints. In other words, afterload system doesn't know the size of this view. For fix it, we can add width and height constraint on this red view. Right now we can see that there is no any red constraints. That means the afterload system can resolve this file, this storyboard file. And if we try right now, for example, change the size of the device for this, we can see that our red view in any case will be in the center of the screen. We can change again. not that big. Let's work. What kind of constraints I used on this screen and this UI view? This is two center constraints, vertical and horizontal constraints. And to create this constraint, after layout using center anchors. Other type of constraints we will use on this screen is height and width. And after layout system used height and width anchors to create this kind of constraint. Storyboard or XIP are just a wrapper for after layout system introduced by Apple as a tool to create and edit UI for iOS and macOS apps. The difference between Storyboard and XIP is that XIP file allows present only one screen or view, while a Storyboard file can contain multiple screens. At the first glance, it seems that is a very good way to create user interface. Now I will express exclusively my opinion, and some of you may not agree with me, but after working with Storyboard and XIP for several years, I can definitely say that no. This is an extremely inconvenient tool that causes many problems, from the need to create magical connections between the code and UI elements to problems in Git. Storyboard and XIP were useful in the visualization of your UI, but it was because today you can use perfect preview from SwiftUI, which you can easily use in any UIKit projects. And of course, I will show you how you can do that. What is the SnapKit framework? SnapKit is a third-party library that serves as the wrapper for the after layout system. SnapKit is a really great tool for creating UIs. You don't need to create any special files like XIP or Storyboard file. With it, you can easily lay out any kind of UI in Swift directly in your UI view or UI view controller file. I think that SnapKit is the best solution for creating UI in UIKit projects today. Okay, let's set up our project to use SnapKit. In the last video, we added SnapKit as a SPM dependency in our project, and you can see it here in the package dependency and in the project file, project focus dependency, package dependencies here. And if you didn't install it, you have to pause this video right now and install it right now. Okay, let's try launch our project, and I wanna launch our project on iPhone 15, iOS 17.2, and let's go. Build success, and you can see white screen, and you can guess that this white screen is a screen form main storyboard, this storyboard, and we can easily check it. We can change the color of the screen, for example, red, and rebuild and run our project. Okay, you can see that this is screen. Screen is red. That means this screen loaded and building from this storyboard file. Okay, how can we? What the first step to set up our project to use SnapKit? We have to remove the storyboard file and any mention of storyboard file from this project. First thing you need is delete the main storyboard file. I just delete and move to trash. Okay, but if we try run our project, we will have the runtime error. Okay. how we can fix it. You need find, first step, you need find the info point playlist file, and you can remove one mention of the main storyboard. You can see it as a source code, and you have to remove these 2 lines of code. Delete. Okay. And the second step, you have to do to remove any mention of main storyboard file is the target focus info this. Okay, let's try. Right now, you haven't any errors, compile errors or runtime errors, but we see the black screen. Why we see the black screen? The answer is that we have no start screen for our project, and our UI hierarchy is empty right now. We need to set up our first screen programmatically. In other words, we have to initialize our single screen view controller in the special file named scene delegate. First of all, I wanna delete this method because we will not use it. Okay, right now I will programmatically set up the screen as a root view controller in our UI hierarchy. And you don't need understand what means this code. I explain it a little bit later. And right now you can just typing with me. Okay, first we need the instances window scene. And the second line, we need get the instance of UI window class, and we already have the variable window, and in this variable we write our UI window instance with the special constructor initializer with single argument window scene. Okay, right now we have window instance, and first of all we need set up the root view controller. Here we need initialize our view controller class, and the second we need call the special method make k and visible. Now we can try build and run our project. But we still see the black screen. Why? Actually, we see our view controller instance, but we didn't set up the background color of our view. And if we set background color, for example, orange, and rebuild our project, we will see our orange instance of view controller. Let's talk about UI window and UI window scene classes. UI window is a subclass of UI view. It is the main container for the entire hierarchy of views on iOS. In other words, every screen in an iOS app is placed in a UI window object. One application can have several UI windows, for example on iPad. That's why the UI window object has a special method, make key and visible, to tell the system which window object should be displayed. In our case, we have only one UI window object, but we still need to call this method. UI window scene is the object that allows you to manage multiple windows at once. But we will use the UI window scenes object only to initialize and display our single UI window. That's all. We just set up our project to use SnapKit. To check it, you can set some color as a background in the view controller class, build and run the app, and you will see the screen with another color. This video is a bit longer than I planned. Unfortunately, I can't make longer and more informative videos, so I will study how to use SnapKit in the next time. However, if you want, you can visit the SnapKit repository and check out their documentation and try something yourself. That's all I had to you today. Bye bye.